Very scary situation this morning for a hiker on Tully Mountain in Orange. He was on the trails when he fell, slipped about 20 feet down a cliff. The man who was shot last night in the head at a 3-year-old's birthday party has died. This morning, we'll have the latest on the investigation. Western Mass gas prices have hit just about the $3 mark, and more people are turning to rewards programs as a way to save. We'll tell you which ones are the best bang for your buck. Lots of road construction happening here in downtown Springfield for the casino set to open in August, how that will impact your evening commute, and what you can expect for a timeline of completion. That coming up at 6. Hey look, there's 2 zebras. I'm not in Africa. I'm Jessica Michalski for Western Mass News, and I'll tell you how you can see these 2 beautiful creatures right here in the Pioneer Valley. In just about a month's time, you'll be able to hop onto a train from right here in Springfield, go to Hartford, and then on to New Haven. I'm Jessica Michalski with those details coming up. A number of PVTA bus stops are now on the chopping block around the area. We'll have the latest on the investigation coming up at 5. More and more communities are getting rid of styrofoam and plastic. Up next, trash cans. Now at 4, today was filled with events across the nation and here in Western Mass to remember police officers who paid the ultimate sacrifice. New fissures spewing lava and toxic gas in Hawaii today. There are now 19 fissures threatening homes and people's health on the Big Island. Today, Massachusetts lawmakers are considering bills that would prohibit school districts from denying hot lunches to students who don't have the money to pay for them. Whitney Park in Ludlow is normally a quiet and safe place, neighbors tell us, but this morning was different after the body of a Ludlow man was found inside the park. Police and detectives called in. Now residents nearby are on edge and expressing their shock.
It's unfortunate nowadays. It's really sad to know that small towns, it can happen to any small town, basically. So it's very frightening.
It was close to 5:30 this morning when police say a body was discovered by the tennis courts at Whitney Park.
The Ludlow Police Department received a call from an individual who observed a male subject laying on the ground at Whitney Park.
When officers arrived on scene, they immediately closed down the park as well as Howard Street, which runs nearby.
I think it's a pretty safe neighborhood. I mean, I've lived here for many years with my children.
Some residents told us they were surprised to see police combing the area looking for evidence.
When I walked last night by here, there was nothing.
Detectives investigating the body aren't sure yet if foul play is involved or not.
We're not ruling anything out. As an unattended death, we have to investigate every scenario that may exist.
Police have identified the victim as a 35-year-old Ludlow man, but they have not yet released his identity. They say Whitney Park, where he was found, is usually quiet and not known for criminal activity. Neighbors we spoke to agree, but say they are still in shock over the discovery.
All in all, it is a safe neighborhood, but it makes you wonder. The world is changing and it can happen anywhere.
Now, police have not released the identity of the victim yet and say the cause of death will be determined by the medical examiner's office in Boston. The park has since reopened to the public. Western Mass News spoke with the Hamden District Attorney's office, and they tell us that they don't have any new information that they can release. Now, for all the latest details, head to westernmassnews.com. If you have any information that can help police, you can find their phone number right there. I'm Jessica Michalski for Western Mass News. Drivers are paying 50 cents more at the pumps this year versus last year, and that price is only expected to continue to go up. Spending more at the gas pumps these days? You've probably noticed prices are up. It's been more than 3 years since we've seen a gallon of gas this high.
It's getting out of control.
Kevin Dorsey, who works for a commercial florist, says he fills up constantly.
15 gallons a day.
The spike in gas prices could be going up even further, experts say, if President Trump decides to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal. Petroleum analysts at GasBuddy believe the move could increase gasoline by as much as 30 cents a gallon, meaning less money in your wallet.
I think that could happen, but I'm pretty optimistic that they'll find some kind of a solution.
AIC professor John Roger reveals that a variety of factors play a role in current oil supplies, but foresees that the spike in prices won't last for too long.
Unless there's a major catastrophe in the Middle East, the prices are probably under pressure, downward pressure, because we have so much progress in renewable energy.
But in the meantime, while we wait for the pain at the pump to ease a bit, there are a few ways you can save, including with rewards programs at the store. For example, at Stop & Shop, you can get 1 point for every $1 spent and save 10 cents per gallon for every 100 points. That means you can save as much as $1.50 per gallon. Dorsey says he has signed up for a rewards program in an effort to cut down on the cost.
When you're getting gas, you might as well save a few pennies when you can. Yeah, saving's the name of the game.
So what's the good news? The cost for gas is still well below the all-time high of $4.11 a gallon set back in 2008. For Western Mass News, I'm Jessica Michalski.